Beyond militarization and wall construction, the administration has rolled out a new strategy combining advanced technology, international cooperation, and economic programs to control illegal immigration. The biggest surprise is the U.S. securing agreements with Mexico and Central American countries, leading to a record drop in border crossings and a wave of migrants voluntarily returning home. Comment number 1, if you're genuinely interested in this issue. One of the most shocking developments is the Trilateral Cooperation Agreement signed on March 15, 2025, between the U.S., Mexico, and Central American nations, Guatemala, Honduras, and El Salvador. According to Reuters, the agreement requires Mexico to strengthen its southern border controls and deploy 10,000 federal police to prevent migrants from reaching the U.S. border. In return, the U.S. pledged $2 billion for economic development programs in Central America, focusing on job creation and infrastructure improvements. The deal also includes a safe return program, encouraging migrants to voluntarily return home with $500 in financial assistance per person. The results of this agreement are remarkable. According to CBP, apprehensions of illegal border crossers in April 2025 dropped to 6,500, a 96% decrease from 137,473 in March 2024. In the Rio Grande Valley, crossings fell to 1,200, the lowest in 30 years. An ex-post by CBP on April 28, 2025 stated, "Thanks to international cooperation, the U.S.-Mexico border is safer than ever. Crossings are down 96% from last year." Moreover, about 15,000 migrants participated in the Safe Return program by April 2025, easing pressure on refugee camps in Mexico. Alongside international cooperation, the Trump administration has heavily invested in border surveillance technology. According to the New York Times, CBP deployed 200 smart towers along the border from California to Texas, equipped with infrared cameras, radar, and AI to detect movement from 5 miles away. These towers operate continuously, streaming data to CBP command centers. Additionally, 50 UAV drones with thermal sensors have been used to patrol rugged areas. The technology's effectiveness is evident in CBP data. In March 2025, the towers detected 85% of crossing attempts before migrants reached the fence, enabling rapid responses from patrol agents. The number of undetected crossers dropped 93%, from a 1-800 daily at the end of 2024 to 132 daily in March 2025. An ex-post by Border Patrol USA on April 20, 2025, emphasized, "New technology is a game changer. We see everything before they get close to the border." Unlike previous campaigns focused on militarization, the Trump administration in 2025 has used the military more strategically. According to military.com, approximately 8,000 troops, including 5,000 National Guard and 3,000 Army soldiers, have been deployed to support CBP. However, their roles are primarily logistical, providing transportation and operating surveillance technology rather than directly apprehending migrants. This approach avoids violating the Posse Comitatus Act, which prohibits the military from engaging in civilian law enforcement. A notable move is the establishment of tech checkpoints instead of militarized defense zones. Positioned at hotspots like El Paso and San Diego, these checkpoints use radar and AI cameras to detect unusual activity, relaying information to CBP. According to DHS, these checkpoints reduced crossings by 90% in deployed areas. The cost of maintaining these checkpoints is estimated at $200 million from January to April 2025, significantly lower than the $376 million spent on earlier military operations. The new strategy has sparked political division in the U.S. According to the Pew Research Center, 65% of Republicans support the border control measures, while only 20% of Democrats agree. Organizations like the ACLU have filed lawsuits, arguing that surveillance technology infringes on the privacy of residents near the border. California Governor Gavin Newsom called the towers a step in the wrong direction, while Texas Governor Greg Abbott praised them as an effective solution. Internationally, the agreement with Mexico and Central America has been welcomed by many countries. Mexican President Claudia Sheinbaum emphasized that economic cooperation is the best way to reduce migration. However, human rights organizations warn that tighter controls in Mexico could push migrants onto more dangerous routes, increasing risks of violence. Despite its successes, the strategy faces challenges. First, the Safe Return program requires additional funding to support the large number of migrants, with an estimated $500 million needed for 2025. Second, the immigration court system is overwhelmed with a 3.6 million case backlog, slowing deportations for those ineligible to stay. Third, lawsuits from human rights groups could disrupt the deployment of surveillance towers. Looking ahead, the Trump administration plans to deploy an additional 100 surveillance towers and expand the Safe Return program to countries like Colombia and Venezuela. However, balancing security with humanitarian concerns will be a tough challenge, especially as international organizations call on the U.S. to ensure asylum rights. The turning point at the U.S.-Mexico border in 2025 is an unexpected shift, blending international cooperation, cutting-edge technology, and strategic military use. With a 96% reduction in crossings, the U.S. border is safer than ever. However, challenges around human rights, financial costs, and economic impacts demand a more balanced approach. As the U.S. continues to shape its immigration policy, the question remains whether this strategy can sustain long-term success or is merely a temporary fix for a complex issue. The U.S.-Mexico border is not just a geographic line but a testing ground for America's values of security, humanity, and international cooperation. This article has utilized reliable sources and perspectives from social media to provide a comprehensive view. For a deeper understanding, readers can refer to statements from DHS, CBP, or reports from Reuters, The Guardian, and WOLA.
With the help of a translator, we learned a little.
Typically in like a straight line, or they're kind of
like they'll do like they'll start auto scanning.
We can move one.
Oh, you want us to stand in there? Oh, yeah, you can. Pretty much it for like 2 weeks.
Yeah, like a tire or something.
Yeah. Hold on.
Do you take a break? You guys are actually
We're making progress. One, two, three, up!
Hey Howard, you remember that school?
I was gonna look at that way, but
quite a bit, and I'll just go a little bit further, all right?
Put it to where you know the two strands are gonna touch. Not
Right through the center.
Yeah, you might have to put it lower.
Good? Yeah.
They did
All right, we'll get 8 paces from
They just called forever and ever. Bye.
Don't let it wrap it out. Make it go around the head.
The US-Mexico border is more than just a dividing line. It's a symbol of innovation, where cutting-edge technology, international cooperation, and humanitarian strategies are reshaping how the US manages immigration. While the Trump administration's tough policies, like building walls and deploying troops, grab headlines, a different perspective is emerging. An integrated approach that pairs security with long-term solutions to reduce illegal migration through economic development and humanitarian aid. This video will explore the latest developments, from advanced surveillance technology to cooperation programs with Mexico and Central America, based on trusted sources like Reuters, CBS News, U.S. Customs and Border Protection, and X posts, updated through May 2025. If you're interested in this topic, please like and subscribe to the channel for the latest video updates. One of the most notable changes at the U.S.-Mexico border is the use of advanced technology for surveillance and management. According to CBP, over 150 smart surveillance towers have been installed in California and Texas, equipped with radar, AI, and infrared cameras to detect movement from 5 miles away. These towers have cut crossings by 80% at hotspots like El Centro and provide real-time data to Border Patrol agents. Drones and motion sensors are also widely deployed. According to military.com, drones can patrol rugged areas, reducing risks to patrol agents and boosting detection efficiency. An ex-post from CBP on April 30, 2025 stated, "New technology at the border is helping us protect America more safely and effectively than ever." What's unique is that this technology isn't just about security. It also supports humanitarian efforts. Thermal sensors have saved over 200 migrants stranded in the deserts of Arizona and New Mexico in the first quarter of 2025 per DHS. By detecting signs of life from afar, patrol agents can quickly respond, preventing deaths from exhaustion or dehydration. Unlike past policies focused on physical barriers, 2025 has seen a push for international cooperation to address migration's root causes. According to USAID, the U.S. invested $500 million in economic development programs in Guatemala, Honduras, and El Salvador in 2025. These programs focus on job creation, education, and infrastructure, reducing the number of people forced to leave their homes. A USAID report from April 2025 notes that over 50,000 jobs were created in Honduras alone. Mexico plays a key role too. According to Reuters, Mexico has deployed 10,000 troops to border cities like Tijuana and Juarez to curb illegal migration. The U.S. and Mexico are also negotiating to build migration processing centers in Mexico, where migrants can apply for asylum without crossing the border. An ex-post from SecDef on April 30, 2025, emphasized, "Cooperation with Mexico is bringing unprecedented stability to the border." This initiative not only eases pressure on the U.S. border, but also ensures asylum rights are handled safely and legally. According to UNHCR, the number of migrants stranded in Mexican camps dropped 30% in the first quarter of 2025, thanks to humanitarian aid programs and bilateral cooperation. While the border wall remains a key part of the strategy, the 2025 approach integrates humanitarian and environmental considerations. According to CBS News, over 85 miles of new wall have been built or planned in California, mainly in San Diego and El Centro. The walls, standing 18 to 30 feet tall, use anti-climb steel and incorporate surveillance technology. What sets this apart is the focus on minimizing environmental impact. CBP has worked with the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service to build wildlife passages through wall sections for species like jaguars and Mexican gray wolves. According to the Department of the Interior, over 50 such passages have been installed in California and Arizona, protecting 23 endangered species. An ex-post from DHS.gov on May 15, 2025 noted, "The new walls not only secure the border but also preserve the region's unique ecosystem." Consultations with Native American communities have also helped adjust wall designs to avoid damaging cultural sites. These efforts reflect a balanced approach, blending security with social and environmental responsibility. The new policies and technologies have delivered impressive results. According to CBP, apprehensions of illegal border crossers in April 2025 dropped to 7,181, a 95% decrease from 137,473 in March 2024. In San Diego, apprehensions fell from 35,000 to 2,500 over the same period. The number of undetected crossers also plummeted from 1,800 daily at the end of 2024 to 150 daily by May 2025. Drug smuggling has significantly declined too. CBP reports that fentanyl interdictions at the border dropped 54% in May 2025 compared to the same period in 2024. Over 600 members of gangs like Tren de Aragua and MS-13 have been arrested or deported, per the Department of Justice. These numbers reflect a safer border, benefiting not just the U.S. but also neighboring countries. A standout feature of the 2025 strategy is its focus on humanitarian solutions. Beyond saving migrants with technology, the U.S. has ramped up support for those stranded in Mexico. According to DHS, over 10,000 migrants have received food, water, and temporary shelter through U.S.-funded NGOs. Migration processing centers in Mexico, though still in negotiation, promise a safe environment for asylum seekers. This reduces the risk of violence from smuggling networks and helps migrants access their legal rights. According to UNHCR, 70% of migrants in Tijuana camps can now apply for asylum without crossing the border, a major step forward from 2024. The border project has also brought significant economic benefits. According to the Department of Labor, over 5,000 jobs have been created in construction and technology related to the wall and surveillance systems. Border communities like San Isidro, California, and Eagle Pass, Texas, report economic recovery, with tourism traffic up 15% in the first quarter of 2025, per the San Diego Union Tribune. Local businesses, from shops to hotels, are thriving due to improved stability and security. An ex-post from Rapid Response 47 on February 6, 2025, highlighted, "A safer border is boosting local economies, bringing hope to families in California and Texas." The border project has garnered positive feedback from many groups. According to the Pew Research Center, 65% of Republicans and 35% of independent voters support the combined security and humanitarian approach. Residents in areas like San Isidro express optimism about improved economic stability and security. Looking ahead, the Trump administration plans to expand the wall in Arizona and New Mexico, with another 100 miles in the works. More importantly, investments in Central America and cooperation with Mexico will continue to grow. An ex-post from MacMountain 57 on May 3, 2025, noted that Trump aims to build 1,000 miles of wall, but stressed that true security comes from addressing migration's root causes. The developments at the U.S.-Mexico border in 2025 showcase a new approach, blending advanced technology, international cooperation, and humanitarian solutions. With over 85 miles of new wall, 150 smart surveillance towers, and economic development programs in Central America, the U.S. is building a border that's not only secure, but also sustainable. Despite challenges like costs and legal issues, this approach offers hope for a future where security and human rights coexist. The U.S.-Mexico border is not just a barrier, but an opportunity to redefine how the world tackles migration. This article has utilized reliable sources and perspectives from social media to provide a comprehensive view. For a deeper understanding, readers can refer to statements from DHS, CBP, or reports from Reuters, The Guardian, and WOLA.
That's the wire, dude.
Why don't we have...
Further out.
Bring it a little further out.
Because we're worried about them reaching through. I'll take them. Okay. That's the wire, dude.
Why don't we have
I'm not worried about that.
I'm Sergeant Joe Adam Brewster. I'm from Von Orr, Tennessee, a 12 Bravo combat engineer. Today I've been welding up pickets. To place it for C-wire, that way we can help strengthen the border here and help out Border Patrol as much as possible. I've never done that before, so that's one of the pretty cool things I've got to learn. And then I've never got to work with the border protection as well. I think it's awesome. Making some great connections down here. Pretty much the only thing that the guys I get to work with are definitely a plus side. I enlisted in the Army when I was 17 years old. I shipped off at 18. For me, just enlisting in the Army is something better than myself. Greater myself. It makes everybody back home
Goes typically in like a straight line, or they're kind of
proud, and that's the big thing. Is I love making everybody proud and serving this great nation. The Army's done the encouragement that I needed to see I'm better than what I can. A lot of things for me. Definitely gave me
like they'll do like they'll start auto scanning.
I hope you fall.
You get the buckle out.
The bubble.
You guys are actually
We're making progress.
I think it's called Forever and Ever by.
Oh yeah, it's definitely feels like some laundry.
Don't let it wrap it out. Make it go around the head.
Yeah. Hold on.
I'll just go a little bit further, alright?
Put it to where you know the two strands are going to touch.
Right through the center.
Yeah, you might have to put it lower.